How to find purpose in life. Hello, my name is Joey. It's currently day 140 of 281 where I've been posting every single day on all social media platforms to follow my dream of content creation before I graduate. It is currently 8:33 p.m. on a Thursday night, and I just finished up a chess day, which was absolutely awesome. And I have a special message for you guys today. Hearing this from an 18-year-old might sound a little bit awkward or might sound a little bit weird, but I could tell you one thing. I know a thing or two about life. And one thing I know is that you might as well live the life you want to live because you only get one shot. One shot. I'm still finding my purpose in life. I'm still finding, what I was meant to do, what's going to make me happy, and what's going to fulfill my soul at the end of this journey. And I guess so many of us, including myself, never truly find our purpose until a lot later in life. And that's through trial and error, going through certain things, and much more. But here's one of my best pieces of advice I can give you if you want to find purpose. I think one of the most obvious answers in finding purpose in life is just doing what you love. What do you love doing? What's a hobby? What's a passion that you think about every single day that you do in your free time? My passion is bodybuilding. I think about it every single minute of the entire day, in and out, during the class, driving home from school, driving home from work. It's the only thing I think about, how to get bigger, how to get stronger. It constantly revolves around my mind. And I have a big dream and passion for content creation, so I've been posting videos. It's that replication that you guys are starting to see here. And I've gone through many phases. I actually wanted to become a pilot at one point in my life. I've wanted to, maybe try physical therapy and this and that. But at the end of the day, I want to do what makes me happy. I want to do that if I can lay in my bed and smile saying, you know what, I'm excited to wake up tomorrow. Because if you are excited to wake up tomorrow, then you know you chose the right path in life. Because so many of us are miserable to wake up, to go to that job, to do that same task over and over again, knowing that we hate it. And I get it. Some of us are forced to work jobs that we might not like now, but at the end of the day, we have that long-term goal of deciding what we're going to do with our lives. I'm currently working a retail job right now, and no, it's not the most exciting thing, but at least it gets the job done and it prepares me for what I want to do later in my life. And we have to go through these phases not only to build money, to build wealth, but to build appreciation for what hard work is. Bodybuilding actually helped me so much in life, helped me mentally, physically, and I think one of the few things bodybuilding taught me was finding purpose. It sounds so crazy how lifting weights can be such a deep community, but Kevin Levrone was he still is alive. I don't know why I said it like that, but Kevin Levrone is a bodybuilder. Huge shout out to him. He was actually one of the few bodybuilders who gave me a whole perspective on this purpose thing. And actually, it's the reason why I started this clothing brand. So if you guys can see it right there, which if you want to check out the Instagram, PVRPSE and IG as well. But Kevin Levrone was just talking about, finding purpose in life, making sure that you don't live a life of regret and you live a life that, you will cherish to the day you die. And it hit me. It really, really did. Do I want to go to that job that I hate for every single day just to fucking hate my life? Of course not. Why would I want to do that? And as I'm getting older, as I'm getting closer to graduation, I really have to narrow down what I want to do with my life. What do I really want to do with it? One of the few things, I guess you could say, that comes down, unfortunately, is money, right? Money, 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 money. Are you going to make enough money to live on your own? Are you going to make enough money to live a fulfilling life? And I just came to the conclusion that I will trust in God's plan. God gave me so many weird visions in this life. Like literally, God told me in 2 years, I'm going to buy my mom a condo in Hawaii. And financially right now, I am nowhere close to accomplishing that, but God gave me that vision. And it's this weird stuff that just constantly pops in my head. And, I'm going to bodybuild in a few years. I'm literally going to be on stage one day. And it's like, I don't have the physique right now, but it's just putting in the work day in and day out, doing what you love, staying focused on the purpose that you believe you have. And eventually we will accomplish all the goals that we have in life. And I've seen it through family, through friends, through online social media of people going to jobs that they hate and hating their lives. And I promised myself I'm never going to do that. I promised myself that the life I'm going to live is a life I'm going to cherish day in and day out. And I want to make sure that this one life that I do get, I'm going to enjoy every single day with a smile on my face. Regardless of the money, regardless of the fame, regardless of, that big house or that nice car I may get, at least if I can walk away knowing that, hey, I impacted a few people, or hey, you know what? I really enjoy my life. That's all that matters. And it's true, guys. And it's true, guys. It's really the only thing that does matter, because sure, money can buy happiness. It can buy you that nice car, it can give you that dopamine effect, but money cannot buy peace. Money cannot buy that fulfilling soul of, what am I doing with my life? Because that's something money cannot buy. To the person who has $1 million but goes to that job that they hate every single day and has that nice car, has that nice house, but knows that every single day that they go to bed, they're thinking, fuck, I have to go to work tomorrow, is the completely compared poor person to the man who's living in a small apartment building, traveling on bike every single day to get to work that he enjoys day in and day out. Because realistically, he is rich, guys. Not rich in money, but he's rich in fulfillment and purpose. And that, my friends, that is a great analogy, and that's a great story to tell. So I'm hoping that this message today, didn't just impact you with another generic, okay, here's some, speech online, but hopefully it impacted you in a way of maybe giving you a different perspective on life from an 18-year-old. I want you guys to find your purpose, find what God created you to do, because you only get one shot at this. And to find your purpose just simply comes down to doing what you love to do without getting paid. That's the best way to explain it to a lot of people nowadays, because, so many people love to play sports. So many people, love to be an entrepreneur, this and that, and just do it, guys. Just see where it takes you. If you commit to anything, see how far you can get. I said I wanted to do content creation, and I've been posting, literally documenting my life through speeches, through, gym sessions throughout my whole senior year, hoping to impact a few people, and showcasing my love for it. And that's what I love to do, and seeing what God can do with that. So there's a lot to it, guys. It's not like, a simple, I just went to bed and I just woke up thinking this is my purpose. It's going to take time. It's going to take months. It can possibly take years or even decades. But at least know that life is only given one opportunity. So many ways to think about it. But that, my friends, is today's speech. Hopefully you guys were able to take something away. God bless, my friend. And I'll see you in the next video.